Welcome back to Latin 3 for Wittenberg Academy, Lesson 82, Participles. The participle in Latin, as in English, is a verbal adjective. As a verb, it has voice, governs a case, and may be modified by an adverb. As an adjective, it modifies the substantive and agrees with the noun it modifies in gender, number, and case. In the active voice, there are two participles in Latin, the present and the future, and in the passive, two in the passive voice, a perfect passive participle and a future passive participle, also called a gerundive. The participles denote time as past, present, or future, relative to that of the main verb. The present participle representing the action as taking place at the time given by the main verb. The past is completed at the time of the main verb, and the future is yet to take place at the time of the main verb. The present participle is formed by adding the suffix "-ens to the present stem as laudans. It commonly has the same meaning and use as the English participle ending in ing. So laudans means praising, and it is declined like prudens. So that is on page 74. On page 74, you can see that it's just a certain type of third declension adjective. Prudens, prudentis, prudenti, prudentum, prudenti. And so laudans, laudantis, laudenti, laudantem, laudanti. And then in the plural, laudantes, laudantium, laudantibus, laudantes, laudantibus. And then you see the neuter as well. So that's how the participles are declined, the present active participle. Again, so a verbal adjective. So it describes a noun. That's what an adjective does, describes a noun, but it describes it with a verbal idea. So the praising man, the man who praises. Or hastening, I went to the store. So hastening is actually an adjective that describes me. I'm a hastening person going to the store. All right. Part B there on page 159. The future participle is formed by adding the suffix "urus to the participial stem, as seen in the perfect participle, one of the principal parts of the verb. So laudatorus, you take laudatus, the perfect participle, and you add urus to the stem, to that participial stem. It is commonly used of what is about to happen. So laudaturus, going to praise, likely to praise. The declension is just a normal adjective, like that of bonus. So here they are, our active participles for each of the four conjugations. Laudans, it means praising. And in the future, laudaturus, going to praise. Monens, advising. Moniturus means going to advise. Regens means ruling. Recturus means going to rule. Audiens means hearing. Auditurus means going to hear. So, for today, present participles and future participles. There can be very many uses of the participle. Again, think about trying to speak English without ever using ing, right? Praising, causing, etc. So it's a very important part of any Indo-European language, and we just need to figure out how it's going to work. And so for today, you need to learn how to form your present and future participles. So to form your present participle, you simply take your stem from the present infinitive, take off the re off the infinitive, and then add your ns ending, and it's declined like prudens. And then for your future participle, again, you take the participial stem, you take off the us, so laudatus, take off the us, and replace it with urus, laudaturus, moniturus, etc. And again, it's always very handy to have a bookmark to page 292 and find your verb, find the principal parts of your verb, and how all the forms are made. So some vocabulary. Aduro is I burn or singe. Barba is beard. Candeo is shine or glow. Candeo. Carbo is coal, so it's obviously where we get the word carbon. Cano is dine. Coulter is a knife. Dionysius is a man's name. Discedo, I depart or I leave. Festino, to hasten or hurry. Metuo is fear, I fear. Occidens means setting. Oriens means rising. And you can see those have the form of participles. Ramus is an oar. Tarde is slowly or too late. Tonsor is a barber. And tonsorius is something relating to a barber, an adjective about a barber. So, our translations. Number 1, haec festinans scripsi in itinera. Haec festinans scripsi in itinera. Where's your main verb? We're still going to start the same way. Main verb, scripsi, I have written. Now, is there anything in the nominative that goes with the main verb? Yes. Festinans is nominative. It's masculine, nominative, singular. It's a participle, a present participle active from festino. Hastening, I have written. Hastening, I have written, haec, neuter plural, these things on the road, in itinera. 2. Ego fortassa discedens dabo tibi aliquid. Ego fortassa discedens dabo tibi aliquid. The main verb is dabo. Future tense, I shall give. Anything in the nominative that goes with it? Yes. Discedens. Again, nominative singular, present participle active. Discedens, leaving. Leaving, I will give. Leaving, I will give something, aliquid, tibi, to thee, ego fortassa. Perhaps I, in leaving, will give something to you. Okay. 3. Erat venturis vesperi, id est hodie, crossigitur fortassa ad me veniet. Erat venturis vesperi, id est hodie, crossigitur fortassa ad me veniet. So, we'll do the half up to the semicolon first, and we've even got 2 clauses there. Id est means that is, so we've obviously set that aside. We have erat is our main verb. He, she, or it was. Anything to go with it in the nominative? Yes, venturus. Right? Future participle, nominative singular. So, he was going to come. Venturus, future participle. He was about to come. Going to come. He was going to come vesperi, in the evening. That is, hodie, today. Crossigitur fortassa. Tomorrow, thus, perhaps. Ad me veniet. He will come to me. 4. Tarde est navigaturis, consistens in locis pluribus. Tarde est navigaturis, consistens in locis pluribus. So est is my main verb. He, she, or it is. What goes with it? Something in the nominative? Yes, navigaturis. So was going to sail. He was going to sail slowly. He is going to sail slowly. Consistens, again, nominative singular, stopping, pausing in locis pluribus, in many places. He is going to sail slowly, stopping in many places. 5. Sol oriens et occidens diem noctemque conficit. Sol oriens et occidens diem noctemque conficit. The main verb is conficit. He, she, or it makes. He, she, or it makes day and night. The sun, sol, the sun makes day and night, rising and setting. 6. Dionysius cultros metuins tonsorius candente carbone sibi capillam et barbum audurebat. Dionysius cultros metuins tonsorios candente carbone sibi capillam et barbum audurebat. Main verb, audurebat. Imperfect, third person singular. He, she, or it was singeing. What goes with it? Something in the nominative. Yes, Dionysius was singeing. Dionysius, and now we've got, this participial clause. Again, it's in the nominative, metuins. So that goes, I know that goes. It's nominative, singular, masculine. I know that modifies Dionysius, just like any other adjective. It's going to agree with the noun it modifies in number and gender and case. So Dionysius, fearing, what was he fearing? Something in the accusative. Cultros tensorios, barberly knives, the barber's shears. Dionysius, fearing the barber's razors, was burning, audurebat, was burning capillam et barbum, his hair and his beard, sibi capillam et barbum, his hair and beard, candente carbone, with a burning coal. So candente, that's another participle. This time it is ablative, singular, to go with ablative singular masculine to go with carbone, a coal, with a coal, candente, with a burning coal. So Dionysius, being afraid of the barber's knives, with a burning coal, would burn his hair and beard. There's a famous story of an emperor of Rome who was too afraid of assassination to ever let anybody cut his hair or trim his beard, shave his face with a razor. So he'd only have his wife and children burn his hair with a coal. Somebody killed him anyway. So a lot of good that'll do you. So that's our first introduction to participles. Much more to come in the next lesson.